Yes, my dear. Grandma Mirie, welcome. We
Good
sung you
afternoon.
praises. We sung you praises before you got into the studio. So we're gonna go straight into the heart of your reasons for being here. Now, in the book Symbol of Courage, Aunt do described hunger during hard times. Yet, said the estates around Breakneck were fruitful and spared extreme starvation. So even though there was hard times, there was an exception at the estates around Breakneck. Do you remember a time in Antigua when people faced hunger? How did families cope?
Yes, I can remember, but my family did not face hunger because we had a lot of fruit trees.
Yes.
And my parents used to work a lot of ground,
Yes.
so we always had food.
Good. So what did you observe in like other people who weren't as fortunate as you and your
Well, we
family?
were able to share with them, and when we were not there, you know what?
Uh-huh.
They used to come and steal.
Oh boy.
I want to interject, Grandma Mary, that we probably didn't call it stealing.
They call
We,
thief.
we probably saw it as a community resource because if you say you're stealing, then I'm going to be guilty of a lot of stealing. But we participated in the community resources that were available.
But if I catch it, because we used to go to school and we had a lot of mango trees on the way. And we used to go in the
Yeah.
mango fields.
And this is what I'm saying. So it wasn't so much stealing, but accessing the resources
Yes,
in
but
creative
when the
ways.
people see us, they used to run us.
Well, there were
And
some
I don't
short-sighted
think,
people.
to be honest, I don't think we were hungry.
Yeah.
I think we were just greedy
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy.
because we had enough. And we used to
Yes.
share.
You sound like you had an abundance. So, how was there anyone that you experienced that actually went hungry and, I mean, you saw that or heard of it?
Well, I saw it with other people.
Yes.
And in those days, people used to share a lot. Because I can remember as a child growing up, if we had 6 families living on this block, they would come to my yard and we would eat. I don't know where we got
Yes.
belly from to hold the food. We move on to number 2 and until we got to number 6.
Okay.
And we were able to eat, and I don't know where we put the food.
Yes.
But
So
that
that's a
is
good
how it
coping.
was then.
Yes. So, in terms of the traditional dishes like bambula and dukana, they had some unique preparation methods. What do these foods tell us about cultural identity and ancestral knowledge?
Well, I don't know if it's ancestral. It just came normal to us. It's only nowadays I'm hearing about Good Friday Dukana. In our day, we make Dukana anytime.
Yes. So culture evolve. Cultures do
Yes.
evolve. Yes.
Well,
So in your day, it was any time.
pardon me?
In your time that you can recall, dukana was done anytime.
Anytime.
Okay. Yes.
Did you all make it with raisins? I'm
Nope.
just asking for.
Nope, and I don't make mine with raisins up to now because I don't like it.
Did you did you put them in foil?
No, we didn't have foil then. We didn't know what to call foil.
Yeah, aluminum foil.
No, in
No,
those
you
days,
use
it's only
bread.
since I get big I know what to call foil.
Right.
We had our banana leaves.
Yes.
And
Yes, and
we got the strings from the same banana plant. So what we used to do, soak them so that it would be pliable and we could tear them to the size we want and tie our dukana. So I still try and use the banana leaves as much as possible. But when I can't get, I revert to the foil. but I line it with parchment paper.
Yes, I remember the parchment paper. So how long, I mean, when you prepare them, like typically how long does it take?
You mean to cook?
Yes, and when you prepare it and everything else.
I don't think we had any time limit on it.
When he cook it done.
When he cook it on.
Yes,
And
Fran.
we used to do a lot. We used to do plenty. Not 5 and 6 and maybe 1 dozen.
Ah. So was it a
Because-
whole day affair then? Like morning till afternoon or something like that?
I don't remember. But it took
You know,
it took a
it's
long
interesting.
it took a long
sounds like
time.
Yes, yeah. It sounds
But when
very
it's
involved.
finished, 2 for this one, 2 for that one, it was a sharing.
Yes.
So whenever my
the
family
community.
did, our family would share, the other family would share. So all of us never worked together. Nowadays, everybody cooking dokona on Good Friday.
So now sharing is happening.
No, well, sharing still do happen because I still share.
No, but the whole idea
Yes.
is that if you stagger the cooking,
Yes.
then there is more sharing and
Yes.
coming together as a community, and different
That's
people
true.
will have different expertise
Yes.
at different things. So you get the good things all the time based on who is providing.
Yes, that is true.
Yes.
You know, it's
How was-
interesting. I remember, if I could just interject, talking
Yes.
about time. I remember my mother used to always say, I have to hurry up to meet 12 o'clock. I never really understood what that meant. She had to hurry to meet 12 o'clock. You'll see her rushing in the kitchen because food must be done by 12 o'clock. Did you experience that?
No, when it's finished, it's
Mary?
finished.
When it's done, it's done. There you go.
Finish.
Well, to be honest,
about-
my
what
my
about-
mother used to cook in the mornings before she
Yes.
went to work. She used to work on the estate.
Oh,
So she used to
okay.
cook the lunch. And one morning she she turned back. And by the time she got back, we had eaten off all the food.
Oh my goodness.
So when we did that, we used to go and cook. The neighbor had some bamboo trees, and we used to go in the bamboo tree. I don't know how it never catch fire, but we used to go in the bamboo trees and make up all little fireside and cook. So we learned to cook early.
Not because they were being resourceful, but to put back the food that was there, and you have a taste similar to mommy
No.
food.
The food that she cook is for us.
Uh-huh.
Because she gone to work and she's not going to come back until late.
So why you cook again if she done cook and you done grandma
Because I
Mary?
was on your mouth the food early.
So you need more food for later.
Yes.
Right. So Grandma Mary and them want 2 food.
We want
Oh,
plenty
Lord.
food.
But very, very quickly, I don't want us to overlook the bambula. And I know bambula is a very important food. So anything particular about how you prepare that? Any particular
Well,
steps?
in the early days, we had 2 types of cassava. The bitter cassava.
Grandma Mary, I hold that. We have to take a break, and I don't want to interrupt you in the description
Okay.
of that process. So let's take the break here, and we're going to come back.
This hour is brought to you by Battery Engineering. We know batteries inside out.
Get ready for rivalry. Get ready for energy. Get ready for Invasion Promotion. Battle of the Bands. The Cooler Fest. 6 bands, 1 stage, 1 winner. Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Bang time, 7 p.m. Environmental Division will be the official war zone for Invasion. Battle of the Bands. The Cooler Fest. Caution Band. New Gen Band. Venom X. Voltage Band. Explosive Band. Essence the Band. Who will be the last band standing? The official beer for Battle of the Bands is Carib Beer. Admission is only $50 early bird, $70 regular, $100 at the gate. Tickets available at The Sauce, Sweet Tea's Restaurant, Deli's Restaurant, Roti King, The Landing Strip, The Ticketing App, Billy's Food Mart, El Taco Loco. Pack your cooler and come. It's gonna be crazy.
Antigua's Carnival is calling. It's time to come home with Caribbean Airlines from Toronto to Antigua. Just in time for Carnival, July 31st to August 6th. Got family in Toronto? Invite them to fly in and your crew could win one of 5 local experience prizes, including Stingray City, South Coast Horizon, Antigua Adventures, and more. Book now at CaribbeanAirlines.com or with your travel agent. Then DM Antigua and Barbuda Tourism on socials with their names and your contact number. Let's celebrate together. Come home for summer with Caribbean Airlines.
Sports fans, it's time to level up. Betcade Sports is live and legal in Antigua, Barbuda. Download the app or visit betcadesports.com today. Register and start winning like a champ. Bet on your favorite teams, live action, and big payouts, all at your fingertips. Don't wait. Betcade Sports is where winners play. Visit betcadesports.com or download the app and start your journey to victory. Play responsibly. Must be 18 years and older. Proud sponsor of Cricket West Indies, where a percentage of every dollar played with Cade goes to Windies for cricket and cricket development.
This is Observer Radio.
You're listening to the voice of the people on Observer Radio.
Welcome back to Voice of the People. It's the Summer Reading Project, and we're here with Grandma Mirie, and she was just about to get into the process of how bambula is made. And by the way, she have some bambula here, properly prepared, and the ingredients that go with them. Grandma Mirie, go ahead.
Yes, we had 2 types of cassava, the bitter cassava, which we used to use to make the bambula, and the sweet one. Those are what we used to cook. But for some reason, the bitter cassava have died out. Mm-hmm. So the bambula we're getting now is not like the bambula we used to get then. Mm-hmm. Because the sweet cassava has sugar. Mm-hmm. So it burns quickly. Mm-hmm. The bitter cassava has no sugar, so it takes a longer time to burn. And you get a whiter, cleaner bambula. Nowadays, you have to be so careful with your heat because of the sugar. It browns very quickly. And the process is and was, you get the cassava, you scrape them, not peel. You only peel the sweet cassava to cook. But when we're doing the bambula, we scrape them. But lately I learned just to take off the black skin and leave everything else. But before, we used to scrape everything and make it white. Then we grate them, not these fancy graters that we have nowadays. Because I tried it yesterday, and it wouldn't go to the sifter. So I had to put them in the blender and loosen them up a little. But it was normal. I think every family in Sweets, I don't know about Antigua, every family in Sweets knew how to make bambula.
Grandma Mirie, after you grated, I remember the flour bag cloth being the principal agent for removing, for wringing the bamboo grated juice.
Yes.
And 2 people used to do it, where they load up.
I don't know about 2 people.
Oh, well, tell me how we go there.
Well, we used to, 1 person. You put in enough that you can manage. And you wrap it around and you squeeze and you squeeze and you squeeze until.
Because that was my job. When my grandmother used to make bambula, the children used to take what they call it nowadays, the thing they call it mud cloth. But it's flour bag we used to use.
Well, now they have fancy bags.
They have fancy bags for that, right? But I remember as children, what we used to do is 1 child take a end And we used to turn and turn and turn and turn.
We have to go in the opposite direction.
In the opposite direction until it's squeezed, nearly dry like powder. And then you put the juice aside, because that's the part that poison.
Yes.
This cassava juice.
Yes.
Aside. And that was a part of the process there.
So what you used to do with the water?
I remember what my grandmother used to do with it, but you can tell
That
me.
has in the starch.
Oh!
That has in the starch.
Oh, we never do that. At that time, we had iron. We had it was past the time of goose. By the time that we were doing that.
But even though you had iron, electric iron?
Yeah, I had electric iron when I was doing that.
Young man.
So that is the actual starch.
So you never starch your clothes?
No, not with that starch. Apart from Niagara spray starch in the can, I don't know any other starch.
Well, we cook that.
So you cook it.
We have to boil that starch.
Yeah, did they bake it in the yaba? Is that what they used to use and do the bambula?
No, we have a stone, iron. Well, I just ordered one.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one the whole length of my stove.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But nobody used stone to cook it on?
It's not stone.
Hot
it's
stone.
It's a piece of iron. It's a piece of iron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
I always thought it was in the yaba.
No, yaba is for the dumpling.
It's for cha-cha.
Ah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yaba is for cha-cha.
And roast dumpling.
And roast dumpling, yeah.
You know about them things.
Yeah. No, I mean, I grew up around my grandparents and they came from country, Liberta. So,
okay.
Up to when I was a boy, my grandfather was still making flour pop in a can, based on wood fire in the yard, and so I got a chance.
Okay.
And my grandparents were old, and they had a lot of things that they used to expose. That they used to expose us to. But I mean, not to deviate from the topic, but this is one of the things, Grandma Mary, that I think we ought to give you kudos for. The idea of preserving many of these traditions and showing people how to do them on a public platform. The truth of the matter is that I am worried that the things we are talking about here today will fail to exist in the next 10 years or so.
Maybe less than that.
Maybe less than that. Because at the end of the day, there is no cultural preservation of food in particular. And so if you were to do a survey in Antigua about what is bambula, I don't believe anybody under the age of 40 would be able to tell you what that is.
Well, I did some yesterday at a camping suite.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see how the young people grab them up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They only hear about it.
They just hear.
And they don't know anything about it.
And if I remember correctly, bambula can suck up tea like a nobody business.
Of course.
Yes.
So you couldn't soak that too much because you would not have tea left.
Yes. My mother had a brother that would cry tears when his tea got soaked up.
Yeah.
Well, this is a perfect opportunity to invite the listeners to Julie's on the 25th because Grandma Mary is going to be there after work. We'll have bambula and things for people to taste and come and just hang out with us. And that's on the 25th of July at Julie's.
Take out the flowers. And I have my state tea here too, the tea that to go with the bambula.
No.
You bought state tea?
No, she brought state tea. Now, it's important that people don't gloss over this as we are talking about it, because stay is a particular kind of tea that does not currently exist in the vernacular of our culinary traditions. And Grandma, can you tell us what stay tea is? Because I think people don't understand when you say stay.
Okay, it's made from chocolate.
And that is the chocolate stick, not the Cadbury's bar that we are talking.
You can use the ordinary cocoa.
You use cocoa and
the chocolate.
And Bev, you would know the cocoa she's talking about when we went to the village in Ghana.
Yeah, that we just pick off the
That
tree.
we pick off the tree and we have cocoa. Go ahead, Grandma Mary.
And my parents had a lot of milk. We had cows. But other people only can maybe afford to buy a bottle of milk.
A bottle of milk, yeah.
So, to make that tea, you have to stretch it.
You add water.
And I put some flour.
And you put flour. So stay get its consistency from flour.
Yes, flour.
That is how we get thick.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And
we're discussing tea or porridge.
no, stay.
It's a
tea. What we call chocolate milk now would be the thing that came before that.
Yes.
And that is why people just use it to soak a lot of things in, so you stretch it out. And when you talk about soak bread and soak bun in stay, that is the thing that you're eating there.
And I think it got its name because it's turned up in the stomach
It turn
longer.
up. It stays.
It stays in the stomach longer.
And the truth of the matter is, if you drink stay and bambula, you can't hungry for the day.
You can't hungry for the week.
No, I'm just telling you, and not to take us away from the conversation here, but in Malawi where I lived, poor people eat cassava fungi for breakfast. Workmen that work in the farm and on the field, that is their breakfast.
So a pound of cassava.
They make it just like you make cornmeal, they beat it until you get a flour. And they use that to turn fungi. They make it cassava fungi. Right?
Cassava fungi.
Yeah.
Oh.
And when you done yam that, you have a yam again till 6 o'clock. And they eat that with fatted bush, fatted peas leaf, fatted pumpkin leaf, and fatted potato leaf with egg, boiled egg. But it's interesting though to see the dynamic between the cassava and the stay as a principal meal. Was there breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Grandma, back in the day?
I don't even know. I don't even know, because we had a lot of fruit trees. So we were never hungry.
We
were never hungry.
And in Africa, they don't subscribe to the breakfast, lunch, and dinner concept either. It's two principal meals of the day, as a general rule. Where I was in Malawi, you had breakfast, what I am calling breakfast, but you had first meal, and then you had last meal. And that might be a matter of economics, but it's interesting to see the bambula and the stay. And by the way, she can't copy enamel. Sorry.
But then France, the cocoa plant, it grows round south,
It grows in John Hughes.
Yes.
And I have a friend, this fellow, Rodney George. He has a farm. He has cocoa plants.
Yeah, I was made aware that cocoa was quite prominent in Antigua and throughout the region.
I have a lot in John Hughes.
Yeah, I after I came back from Malawi and we learned how beneficial. Sorry, after we came back from Ghana in December, and we had a chance to tour a cocoa plantation there, and we realized the value of the cocoa plant. I was saying that we didn't have that here, but some people pull me up on this show
but we don't have a lot.
and tell me that there was a time in Antigua where that was available as a regular part of our food.
Yes,
in Antigua.
My sister used to do chocolate as a living.
So people are telling me now.
Yes.
I don't remember that. I remember seeing the sticks in the market, the cocoa sticks, the round cylindrical cocoa sticks, but I didn't associate that with the cocoa plant.
Okay.
And as a boy, I don't ever remember eating cocoa as a fruit in Antigua, and people are telling me
you can eat it as a fruit.
Oh yes. When we learned that when we went to Ghana, you eat it like you eat sauce up.
What?
Yeah,
It ripe, and you take out the seeds, the little pods,
Just two.
and you eat it. And the seed is what give us the cocoa, and there's a fruit on the seed like a saucer texture. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So, I mean, and dude, we touched on the subject already, but just to reiterate, and dude was worried about, how we're moving away from natural foods. So, Mr. Samuel, I mean, how do modern food choices reflect changing cultural values and concerns around health and heritage? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think we're the poorer for it because everything is in the tin and nobody's eating fresh fruits anymore. Nobody's drinking water. They want not even local drink. They want the bottled drink, which is not good and whatnot and whatnot. I don't drink sodas. The only thing I drink from a bottle is a malt now and again. But everything for me is local. And I am on a mango drive. Here I have dry mango. This is mango powder. Grate the mango, squeeze out the juice, and dry it. So I have my
mango powder. First time I see that, Grandma Mary.
Yes,
I never saw it. I never saw it. You understand me? I never saw it. But I say,
you have everything else powder.
Yeah.
Make that too.
Yeah. and I have mango cheese.
Like that, like a guava cheese.
Yes.
What else my God, that must be so delicious.
What else I have? Oh, and this is farine from the cassava.
Farine?
From the cassava.
All right. So they sell that as a cereal in the United States, and they use it in Africa too. What the name of it
like
again?
Farine. It's
farine. So yeah, if you look in the US, you will find it on the shelf. But in Malawi, when I was there, they have a lot of cassava-based food. And so what we would use to make porridge here, they use cassava. And nothing is better than a cassava porridge.
On the shelves here
Yes, they have it here on the shelf. I have seen it on the shelf in
But
Antigua.
if I tell you how I learned to make it.
Tell me.
I had some cassava. And I squeeze out the juice, sift it, put it on the car to dry. And I call a friend of mine from the church. He's from St. Vincent. I said, I'm making farine. She said, how you do it? I said, have it on the car drying. She said, no, Sister Samuel, you have to cook it. So I picked it up, sprinkled some of the water in it, and she walked me through it on the phone. It was Saturday, and by Sunday I took some to her, and I had farine.
Yeah, and by the way, can I ask Grandma Mary, in Africa in general, but I am referencing a lot of what I'm saying based on Malawi where I lived, they beat their food in a mortar and pestle. When we think mortar and pestle, we think the small one. They have giant-sized mortar and pestle,
big ones
where it's a big stick, and the children have to stand up and beat it. And they would beat it all day, mainly the young girls in the village. And it is only when it reaches to a most refined stage that the older women take it over. The more crushed or the more raw it is where you need the energy of younger people to beat it. So they dry their cassava, they pick them, they peel them, and they lay them out on the dirt.
And then they pound them?
And then they pound them in the mortar and pestle till you get flour.
I have to go and try that.
Till you get flour. And they have a lot of food. That is how they get the equivalent of corn meal, cassava meal. It's the same thing they do with corn. They beat it in a mortar and pestle. So it go in whole, and over days, you beat it. And as a family, that is how you eat daily.
You don't say beat.
Where say?
You say pong.
You pong. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So you pong the cassava. Okay.
Yes, and in that tradition, Franz, I mean, on my mother's side of the family, they had a huge mortar and pestle. My mom always talked about it
I'm
and
thinking of
lamented
getting
that
one.
they didn't know the value of it at the time to keep it. But they, it's the same like when we were watching a show in Ghana, they were doing that, and she's like, my grandmother did that, and she had it for years, pounding everything, all the kind of grain, not just cassava, corn, and she made her asham and so on with that.
I make asham, but I put it in the grinder.
you use the modern technology. No, that is there. To be able to produce the food there. Jeanette?
Yes. So, in terms of the efforts to preserve and teach traditional Antiguan and Barbudan foods, what challenges or successes have you seen in that movement, Mrs. Samuel?
I don't think young people want any work to do. Because I offer them to come around, and I say, come along, I'll teach you. You don't have to pay me. Sometimes they come once and you don't see them again.
Ah.
Yeah.
So then we need to build something that they will come.
Well, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes on an individual basis, these things happen, but we have to excite people as well. So we have to put our heads together and see what we can do to get people excited about learning about themselves.
You know what? There's some people that are chosen to pass on the information, because when Dwight was explaining, he and another cousin were the only ones that would hang around his grandfather. Jeanette, it reminded me of your father. Your father was the only one that would hang around Papa Sammy.
Yes, from sunrise to sunset.
There's always a chosen one to pass the information to the next generation.
Yeah, so we have to identify them.
I would also say now where we are in the evolution of culture and tradition in Antigua and Barbuda, I think that we have passed that point that Bev is alluding to, because the actual thing is not happening in its natural environment to be passed on. I think we're at the point now of documenting it and teaching it purposely in our primary education system so that it is available in communities. The truth of the matter is that nobody should forget that Sweets has a culture as a village that you can get specific things from. Nobody should forget that Seaview Farm has a culture of a village. Nobody should forget that Liberta have the best platters and beaders.
Not anymore.
Well, we're going to try our best to keep it alive.
And so it is now the responsibility, in my view, of the system of governance to preserve what makes us Antiguans and Barbudans, in my view. But can we transition to the next section now, Bev?
Most definitely.
We're going to take a break.